3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the vlog, people. Just want to give you guys an update. I'm actually in the middle of lunch right now, and I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about this video. This is my 2 weeks into the ketogenic diet. Just trying to give you my thoughts on how it's been going. I think I started out at 195 pounds. I've been eating strictly about anywhere from 70 to 75% fats, 20% proteins, 5% carbs. So basically what that is about maybe no more than 25-30 grams of carbs a day. All my diet is super high in fats. Let me give you a little rundown of what's going on here. This is a super high fat salad. Usually I'll do spinach. This time I just had some regular iceberg lettuce I need to get rid of from the fridge. I got cheese, bacon bits. There's a tablespoon of MCT oil in here that's got 14 grams of fat. This bacon has fat. This cheese has fat. There's 2 tablespoons of this really bitchin' ass avocado oil dressing I got. Each tablespoon is 14 grams of fat in it. So with all that said right there, there's a lot of fat going on. Usually I'll throw avocados on top. I just finished some salmon that I cooked in vegetable oil. I'll either do that with coconut oil, or I'll do it with vegetable oil, olive oil or butter. And then over here I didn't have butter right now, I got to get some butter, but I got broccoli with about a tablespoon of olive oil cooked into that. And then this is cottage cheese right here with the celery. So anyways, I just wanted to give you my thoughts. I've done a lot of diets over the last 25 years working out. Low carb, high protein, Atkins, all that kind of nonsense. The problem with those diets is once you start cutting the carbs, you get cravings, you get like hungry, you want your carbs, you want your candies, you got your everything that you want to eat. Well, this is the first time I tried this diet. I watched a lot of videos, read a lot of stuff about it. It's scientific breakthrough for, I guess, children with epilepsy. It like cures it. Anyways, I think I've dropped about maybe 8 pounds. 8 pounds in the last 2 weeks. My strength is still there. I'm actually doing no cardio whatsoever. Dropped a ton of body fat just in those 2 weeks of doing absolutely nothing but eating. Nothing but water. No sugars at all allowed in this. No drinking, no beer. You can have wine, like a red dry wine. You can have vodka with like a Crystal Light type flavoring if you're going to drink a little bit of alcohol. But this diet is it's kind of a lifestyle, I think it is. You can't really eat this way and carbs because there's literally no breads, no none of that. It's all the real deal stuff here. It is a little tedious. You got to have the right stuff in your refrigerator. You got to have everything ready to go if you're going to make stuff pretty quickly, because when you get hungry, you need to eat. And then after you eat, you feel pretty full. And then, a few hours later, you don't have that crash like you do when you eat big carbohydrate meals. When you eat like this, you're basically converting your body to switching from using carbohydrates as your fuel source over to fats as your fuel source. So you don't have the insulin spikes and any of that kind of stuff where it's dropping and going up and down. This diet is really good for like diabetics, pre-diabetics, type 2 diabetics. A lot of people have been known to get off their medications because of this. I don't know how long I'm going to go for it, but I'm still going strong. As long as I keep the food in the fridge. The weekends are the tough part. when you got to go out with the family and trying to figure out what the hell you're gonna eat. But I mean, I guess I can keep going. A lot of more cognitive thinking. I don't have any, a lot of less inflammation in the body. What else have I seen on this diet? It's pretty crazy. I haven't seen anything like it since I've been doing all kinds of different stuff. But I'll keep going. I don't know how long I'm going to do it, but I know I don't have any of the, I don't have cravings for, like, you know, when you're on an Atkins diet, so I don't crave any types of sugars or any of the other crazy food I used to eat, because the fat content in this is so high that I tend to, it just shuts off the dopamine that's released in your brain that makes you want to have all those chocolates and stuff like that. So anyways, I just wanted to give you guys a little 2-week update. If you guys got any questions, feel free to drop a comment down below. Or those that know me, call me. I'll tell you what I'm up to. I am supplementing. I still take multivitamins, fish oil, you know, a little bit higher magnesium, I take a super, I think super complex B to boost my electrolytes. So there's a few things that I had to add in, but for the most part, 2 weeks in, pretty unbelievable. I could see how people drop 60, 70, 80 pounds of body fat eating like this. It's pretty crazy. And just to think, like, this meal right here you're seeing right here, this is probably, I wouldn't be surprised if there's 60, 70, maybe even 80 grams of fat right here that I'm eating right now. So my target fat content for my body weight and what body fat percentage I'm at, and my goal is, I think, roughly like 165 to 175 grams of fat in a day. Like I said, carbohydrates is set at 25 every day, and my proteins, I believe, are somewhere in the, I want to say like 75 or 85 grams of protein. I'm not sure exactly. I know it's a 4-to-1 ratio. But some days I have it's a little bit more of a modified ketogenic diet, so some days I have a little bit more proteins going on in it, but I try to keep the proteins down because you can't have those too high either. But if you guys want to learn something about it, just Google ketogenic diet. There's a really good scientist that I've done a lot of stuff reading and watching his videos. His name is Dom. If you just Google Dom ketogenic, his name will pop up. He's done a lot of, he's a doctor, he's done a lot of research on it. And there's a ton of stuff online with ketogenic supplements and stuff where they're trying to basically take supplements that can put you into this ketogenic state. When I first started, I think it took about 4 days before my body got rid of all the carbohydrates that are in my system, and then it dropped a lot of water the first week. So now I'm finishing the second week, still dropping body fat. I wake up every morning going, you know, I'm just getting cutter and cutter, and I'm not doing any cardio yet. I'm going to start that next week. Some people say some of your strength levels might drop off because of this. You can actually supplement like a little bit of creatine, like 2 or 3 grams per day. You don't have to do the total 5 grams that a lot of people do. And that kind of helps you boost your strength levels back up. But that's pretty much it right now. Just a lot of fish, a lot of turkey, a lot of ground beef, a lot of meat. Not a ton of it, but it's cooked, you know, it's souped up with, you know, coconut oil when I'm cooking stuff. But there's pretty crazy stuff here, man. Check it out. So Google ketogenic diet. I'll get back with an update maybe at the month mark, see if I'm still going strong. If not, I'll probably have fallen off and I'm back on my carb diet. But So far, so good. I want to see how far I could take it and how low I can get my body fat percentage. I'm not exactly sure of where my body fat was when I started. If I was going to guess, I'd say somewhere between 20 and 25. My goal is to get to, I don't know, somewhere between 10 to 14, something like that. See where that's at, and maintain a pretty relatively same body weight that I started with. So I'll get back with you guys maybe in a couple weeks, and peace out.